at Swansea, but getting no help. Again, Mertesacker messes up there. What confidence is that giving the rest of these young lads around them? They find themselves in a similar position. The ball goes wide. As it comes now to Jonathan Walters, who's going to open his body up, Mertesacker is on the same line as Gibbs. How can he possibly stop a cross that's going to come in there? Again, he's got to move his position. And he's got to help these and protect them and stop them getting asked questions with balls coming into the box against Peter Crouch. Again, he takes the easy option. Let them deal with it. Bojan runs on. This could be the worst one of the lot. This is a set piece. I'm just going to run it on slowly. There. That's what I want to look at. Chambers and Bellerin, the two young lads in the team again, eyes on the ball. They're the ones who are going to challenge Crouch and Shawcross. Mertesacker, not even looking at the ball. He's looking because he's worried behind and thinking, where's Shawcross? Where's Crouch? It's like he's worried about getting hit or getting, whacked, jumping up for a header. Just play it on. The two young lads again, they go for the ball. What does Mertesacker do? Ducks out the way. Maybe he can't get the ball, but throw your arm up, jump. Say to them before the corner comes in, I'm getting this ball, I'm getting Crouch, I'm getting Shawcross, don't worry about it, I'm here. But he doesn't. He lets these young players go again for it. And it wasn't just the goals he was involved in. This now, who's going to win that ball? Bojan, 6 stone, wet through. Pierre Mertesacker, 6'5", German international. He's not actually trying to clear the ball. He's trying to pass it and slide along the floor. There. You're away at Stoke. Put that ball in the space, and even if you go right through Bojan, let them know you're in a game. Away at Stoke, tough venue. Let your players around, You're not going to accept what's going on. The same one again. As it comes to the shot, Flamini's throwing himself at it. Look at Mertesacker turning his back. When someone's shooting, you try and make yourself as big as possible. Stop it going at the goal, obviously. He's probably making himself as little as possible by turning his back. This is your captain on the day. We talk about leadership, character, that Wenger always talks about. After the game, he's abandoned ship. He's left them on their own, as I said, abandoned ship, and that is not acceptable for a player of that quality and experience. And as I said, captain on the day, it's just not acceptable.
Gary, correct me if I'm wrong, but things like this, haven't we been here a million times before with Arsenal?
We have. I mean, what Jamie's identified there and talked about, I mean, you think about Jenkinson at Old Trafford a few years ago, or Chambers a few weeks ago against Montero. I remember Miguel playing a game against Liverpool, I think, a couple of years ago. Giroud playing first half against Nani at the Emirates, and then Coquelin playing in the second half. It happens time and time again. It makes my blood boil. When you see your teammates suffering on a football pitch, or you see him struggling, it's your duty to make sure you sacrifice your own game and cover for him. It's your duty. Forget your own game, forget scoring goals, you've got to make sure, particularly full-backs, I'm talking about full-backs, and I think they expose, even in those clips there, Gibbs is having to go out 40 yards on the first one, up the pitch to leave that space. When the wide players, they're playing in a 4-3-3, why not make that a 4-5-1 when they're defending and protect your wide players, stop crosses coming in? They have no respect for each other at times in terms of pulling each other. And I completely agree with you. Abandoning ship's a good point, but abandoning each other is unforgivable. You can't abandon each other on a football pitch. What happened to Chambers a few weeks ago at Swansea, that never should happen. Because the minute that he gets beat once, all right, you might say, OK, let's see him have a beat again. Once he gets beat twice, you've got to then say as a teammate, a Mertesacker, an Arteta, a Flamini, right winger, get back on his toes, double up, I'm going to get across, it's not going to happen again. That's just football. What you do, you cover each other. And it happens time and time again, and it's terrible to watch.
Despite all of that, though, Jamie, what have you made of the stick Arsene Wenger's had to put up with since the game on Saturday?
If I could think of one word to sum up Arsenal as a football club, it would be class. How they go about things, how they do things, that was classless. The supporters there, the banner at West Brom, the reaction, I think it was at the train station at Stoke. I mean, considering what Arsene Wenger's done, listen, no one should have a job for life just because of what he's done. And I'm sure there may be questions at the end of the season. But the day he leaves that football club, to be building a statue of him, the job that he's done. And as I said, you never, ever should react to a manager like that, considering the job that he's done. And as I said, it was classless.
Galatasaray in the Champions League this week, then in form Newcastle